Do you ever have overwhelming or at least annoying thoughts that get stuck in your head and they roll around in there, sometimes for days, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months, and you can't seem to get them out? You feel like a cork lost out at sea, and in the toss and the tumble of the surf and the waves, you just keep rolling around. That thought keeps rolling around inside your head, and no matter how many times you try to let it go, you just can't. Great news, I'm going to tell you how to get back to shore today, and how when you do, you're going to open up a creative potential to start doing what you're designed to do, you're destined to do, and that's to be a creator of the reality you've always wanted. I'm going to show you why that is and how to change that thought that's stuck in there today. Let's get into it. I'm Jim Yon. I've been helping people for over 30 years find peace and purpose and live their best lives. I use neuroscience and spirituality blended together to help you, and today I want to help you get rid of that thought that's rolling around in your head. How do we do this? First, a quick story. Not only am I a coach here on YouTube helping great people like you live their best life, I also work in the sales world, and I have a little car that I drive to my sales job every day. It's an older Jetta, and I love the little car. It's been great. It's a manual, and I like to drive it. It's always fun to be in. But about a year ago, the check engine light started coming on, and it would idle funny, and I checked all these things. I used to do mechanic work, so I kind of know how to do all of my own work, and everything I tried didn't seem to work. Well, I finally got it narrowed down to it might be a fuel injector, but a fuel injector is no easy thing to put in, and this car is just old enough that it's not really worth putting fuel injectors in. That's worth more than the car's worth, but not to me. So I thought about for a long time what to do. And here's another problem. In the county that I live here in Wisconsin, we have to do inspections to qualify for registration. So that means if the check engine's laid on, I can't get my car registered. Well, that's over a year away from now, and guess what? I've been worried about it for months and months, putting in a fuel injector in this car because, one, I didn't know if it would work, and two, it seemed to be a pretty big task to do. So what did I do? I just rolled that thought around like a wave of the sea, like a cork lost in the waves of the sea, and it kept me overwhelmed literally for months. Sometimes I'd lose sleep over this because I didn't know exactly what I should do or how I should handle it. So you know what I did? The other day I went and I bought a fuel injector for the car, and I thought, whatever the trouble it is, I'm going to get in there, I'm going to do it and see if it fixes it. In less than an hour, I had the old injector out, the new one in, and it immediately fixed the problem. Now here's the problem with that. It's not about fuel injectors. It's about whatever thought it is that we let get in our head that can be a little deal that turns into a big deal. Dr. Joe Dispenza says this about your thoughts: where your attention goes, your energy flows. Now, what does he mean by that? Dr. Joe is saying is what you focus your thoughts on, that's where all your energy is going to gather around in your life. So if you're focused on thoughts about worry, about anxiety, it really doesn't matter what the thought is over. It matters where you're putting your attention on that thought. You're robbing yourself of so much energy to do what you're really designed to do, and that's to be a co-creator with divinity, with source, with the universe, with God, with whatever you believe, that divine intelligence that permeates all that is to be in this universe. You can create the reality you want today, but you can't do it as long as your thoughts are rolling around like a cork lost at sea. How do you get back to shore? How do you get back out of that surf and that tumbled waves that's tossing the cork of your thoughts around? Here's what you got to do. Jesus had some things to say about this same thing 2,000 years ago that Joe Dispenza is backing up with neuroscience even today. Jesus said, "Come to me and I'll give you rest." He said, "Take my yoke upon you." What is his yoke? Is he talking about eggs? No. A yoke was a rabbi's body of teaching. And back in Jesus' day, a lot of those were very strict with a lot of rules. And Jesus said, my yoke, my body of teaching, is not about rules, it's about rest. And he was trying to show us how to align our thoughts with the divine mind. He was trying to show us how to align our thoughts up with, as Dr. Joe would say in neuroscience in our area where we know more about this now, with the field that permeates all that is, the energy that surrounds us everywhere. And he was saying what Dr. Joe has said many times as well, that neuroscience teaches us, and that is this: neurons that fire together wire together. In other words, when you think a thought, you create a neural pathway physically in your brain. And the more of those electrical neural pathways you create, and the more you think thoughts, the more you reinforce those neural pathways, And when thoughts start to go in that same direction, like check engine lights on your Volkswagen, over and over and over, you create this neural superhighway, and that's where your thoughts just naturally go. So if you go around believing that you can't do something, or that your life can't be all that it's intended to be, or that you don't have what it takes to create that world you want to create, whatever your thought is, you're creating these information superhighways in your brain that get reinforced, and you're living in a loop. How do you get out of it? How do you get back to shore? Just what Jesus said. Jesus said, come to me. He said, because I want to give you peace, and peace to the full. In other words, not just a little peace, not partial peace, but full peace in your life. And what Dr. Joe Dispenza says about this in neuroscience, kind of the scientific side of this, is what we're doing when we start thinking thoughts of peace, when we stop focusing our energy on things we can't really control or do anything about other than to worry about them. When we pull our thoughts away from that, we pull our bodies out of fight or flight mode, where we live a lot of our lives, by the way. If you watch the channel, you've seen me talk about that a lot. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, now's a great time to do it, because I share this stuff all the time. Give this video a like if it's helping you today. But what I want you to understand is this. Whatever you think about the most, that is where all your energy is going. You're creating neural pathways in your brain. And if you want to live a life of creativity, a life where you create the life you've always wanted, the best life you can imagine living and better, you can absolutely do that. But you cannot do it as long as your energy is all flowing to the negative, to problems you have, to things that aren't the way they should be in your life. You have to start looking at your life as something that you're looking forward to and you're creating and moving towards, rather than the obstacles that are in your path along the way. And we talk about that a lot on here and exactly how you do that. But today, here's the challenge. I want to challenge you to take the predominant negative thought in your life, the unwanted thought, the overwhelming thought, the annoying thought, whatever it might be, and literally drop it in the comments. You can do it with one word. Maybe you're thinking, I can't. I love what Henry Ford said about this. Whether a person thinks they can't or thinks they can, they're right. Drop your I can't, the thing that's overwhelming you, your check engine light, whatever it is. Drop it in the comments and leave it behind you today, and watch how your life will change. And I'll see you guys in the next video.